So that's Night of Champions in the bag for another year. Um, Pretty good pay-per-view overall, but room for improvement. Um, don't know why the WWE are promoting another pay-per-view with just 2 weeks to go. Uh, how can you build up a pay-per-view based on Hell in a Cell in a 2 week period? But I'd love to know what they're thinking. Anyway, back to tonight's proceedings. Um, got another kicked off with another Dolph Ziggler Kofi Kingston match. Pretty funny comment in it where Matt Striker mentioned how this was the sort of action you could see on SmackDown every week. Yeah, well, considering how often we've had to put up with Dolph Ziggler versus Kofi Kingston recently, it's not just this sort of action you can see in SmackDown every week. It's this exact match you can see every week. Um, Better than a lot of their stuff's been. But the only thing that really stood out for me was the ending where basically Vicky's interference looked like it was going to backfire on Dolph. But he then got a clean win as a result. So that's pretty good booking. I can live with that. Next we had CM Punk versus The Big Show. Quite why this was on this pay-per-view, I don't know. Um, you're talking about Night of Champions, and yet you've got a match where there's no title involved. Not even the best match Punk and Big Show have had, to be quite honest. Really, just really dull. Um, it was predictable from the way that the crowd were cheering Punk. He was going to get on the microphone and just start bad mouthing bad mouthing his hometown fans, which is what he did. Um, Thankfully, very, very short and predictable win for Big Show there. Next up, we had the match of the night, Miz versus Daniel Bryan, and this was just brilliant. This was one of the best matches I've seen in a long, long time. Definitely one of my contenders for match of the year. Really good stuff. Did a lot of stuff that we haven't seen in ages. Did a lot of stuff we haven't seen before. Really, just a unique match. Great offense. Entertaining all the way. Cole's commentary in this was brilliant. I mean, Michael Cole really does sound like he's got a stiffy for the Miz. He's totally in love with the guy, and his commentary is really, 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 really annoying, and it just added to what was an absolutely superb match. Really good, right thing to do, putting the title on Daniel Bryan. Really, really great match. I can't say enough about it. The two guys just blew me away. Pity it was on so early in the card because really nothing else had a chance of following up. Um, and I mean, they followed it up with the women's versus Divas Championship match, and it never had a chance of coming even close to being as entertainment. I mean, there were some nice moves in here, but really a lot of botching as well, and Melina's really going to have to learn how to land and how to take a bump, or she's going to wind up injured, really. Um, Not a great match, not what it could have been. Not as much interference from the Lumberjacks or Lumberjills or whatever you want to call them as there should have been. Huge botch in here. Basically, Layla got into the ring, and well, the referee was distracted by what was going on outside, and basically knocked Melina into the referee. Referee didn't even bother to turn around and look. The referee just ignored her. Um, and not impressed. Was putting the unified title on Melina the right, sorry, on Michelle McCool the right idea? Eh, No, but she's more reliable than Melina, so what can you say? It just wasn't a particularly good match either. Um, Undertaker and Kane they went in the right area with. Great wee brawl actually. These guys have had some stinkers over the years, but I thought this one was a halfway decent match, and it was an eternity before it actually got inside the ring. Some really stiff hitting going on here, really, really tough shots going on, and as I predicted, Kane got a clean win over the Undertaker. It's going to be interesting to see where this storyline is heading. Um, who knows? We'll just need to wait and find out. But I'm certainly having my interest kept up in this one. Wrong position again in the card for the next match, which was the tag team title match. That really should have been further down the card. Uh, very, very good start between the Usos and the Hart Dynasty. Just felt in pits after that. Just lame. And I'm not sure. I think putting the titles on McIntyre and Rhodes is the right move. I think that's bad booking, but that's me. Main event, thumbs down for the most part, I'm afraid, because the whole thing was just skit after skit after skit. They just kept coming. It was wrestling is choreographed, it's rigged, it's fixed, whatever you want to call it. But the fact of the matter is that it's got to have a natural feel for it to work, and it didn't. The whole match felt staged. The whole match was going from one clearly predetermined moment to another with no improv of any sort going on. It just didn't work. Um, the only thing that stood out was a couple of funny moments where everybody turned around and ganged up on Wade Barrett. That was quite funny, but really, if they should have had Undertaker Kane as the main event because it was the better match. Um, it's kind of hard to argue with the result though because Randy Orton is super over with the crowds at the moment. I mean, seriously, we're talking Austin Rock levels of popularity here with the crowd, and it's the right way to. It was the right choice to put the title on. Given the length of the celebration afterwards, I'm hopeful they're going to do the smart thing this time and actually keep the belt on him for a long time. Give him a run, see where it goes. You've got a possibility to make some huge money off of this guy, WWE. Don't blow it. But like I say, the celebration at the end of the match does make me think they might be heading in that direction. They may be thinking about sticking with him for a while this time. His other title reigns haven't exactly been incredible, so fingers crossed. Um, Overall, as a pay per view, not bad. I've seen a lot better, but I've certainly seen a lot worse. And like I say, we did get one match of the year candidate out of it, as far as I'm concerned. By the way, if you're wondering what the story is here, I shaved my hair off for summer because I thought I I get really quite warm, and so I shaved it off for the summer so that I could keep cool, and it worked brilliantly. And about 3 weeks ago, I grew my hair back in, and now I can't get used to it again. I don't feel comfortable having hair on, so I'm back to shaving the hair, and that's going to be really great fun come December and January in Scotland. But that's the way it's got to be. Scored tickets to the Wall next year. Wasn't going to go, but when I saw a video for one of the tracks being played, I just thought I've got to go and see this. The show looks spectacular. Um, but more of that at the time. Um, I'll just say Ticketmaster are a complete pain in that. T- I hate Ticketmaster. They're really really difficult to do anything through. Getting the tickets was an absolute nightmare. But anyway, that's it from me. Overall rating for the show, I would for Night of Champions, I would say 6.5, 7 out of 10. Next it'll be UFC 119, which is on Saturday night, so I'll probably post something about that a week today when I've watched it. Hopefully it's more entertaining than what we've seen tonight. Ciao.